Let's be honest. Have you ever been talking to someone and found yourself wondering, are they actually into me? It's one of the most universal and nerve-wracking human experiences. We hang on every word, analyzing texts and replaying conversations in our heads. But what if the most honest answers aren't in the words being said at all? They aren't. The real conversation is happening in a silent subconscious language written in gestures, posture, and glances. Understanding this language isn't about manipulation, it's about connection. It's about learning to read the story her body is telling so you can respond appropriately. Think about it. When someone is captivated, their body can't help but broadcast it. It starts with the eyes. That sidelong glance holding your gaze a second too long, or the downcast eyes followed by a shy look away, these aren't accidents. They're the opening lines of a silent dialogue. As interest grows, so does the physical mirroring. She might subconsciously match your posture, lean in closer to hear you, or even start speaking at the same volume and pace as you. It's her body's way of saying, I'm with you. We're on the same wavelength. Then come the more deliberate, yet still unconscious, signals of preening. This is where the body literally tries to make itself more appealing to the object of its affection. She might push her fingers through her hair or twirl a strand while looking at you. She'll smooth her outfit, adjust a strap, or throw her hair back off her shoulders. These are all tiny investments in her appearance, specifically for your benefit. Similarly, if she's seated and her hemline creeps up to expose a little more leg, or her crossed leg begins to rock gently, pointing its toe in your direction, these are signs of comfort and engagement. Her body is orienting itself toward you, literally and figuratively. Perhaps the most telling signs are those of openness and touch. Watch her hands. If her palms are facing you during conversation, it's a classic signal of receptivity. If she rests her chin in her hand, gazing at you, she's signaling that she's thinking about you, relating to you. And then there's the big one. The accidental touch, a brush against your arm, a hand on your shoulder to emphasize a point. These are rarely accidental. If you haven't started this kind of gentle, respectful contact yourself, this is her way of taking the lead. Pay attention. Now, a crucial word of caution. Reading body language is about observing clusters of behavior, not fixating on a single signal. One hair twirl could just be a nervous habit. A cluster of hair twirls, dilated pupils, mirrored posture, and laughter is a much stronger indicator. This brings us to the beautiful paradox. The most stunning individuals often play the quietest game. The woman who is constantly approached may never need to give the overt signs. For her, the initial subtle signs are the green light. A simple, sustained look at your face from across the room might be the equivalent of a dozen hair flips from someone else. She's used to being looked at, so when she actively chooses to look at you, it's significant. If you feel like you're getting no signs from someone you find incredibly attractive, look closer. You probably are, but they're in a whisper, not a shout. So the next time you're in a conversation and that familiar question pops into your head, are they interested? Stop listening with just your ears. Look for the story. Is her body angled toward yours, open and alert? Are her eyes bright and engaged? Does she laugh easily and touch you casually? Does she seem to accidentally appear wherever you are? If the answer is yes, then the unspoken conversation is going wonderfully. All you have to do now is have the courage to answer it.